Hey everybody, Dennis from Boas coming at you here, and with another uncut, raw, like it's gonna stay YouTube video. And this one right here is about locality boas, all the time. But this one is about a particular locality, which would be the Argentinian boa. This particular Argentinian boa, also referred to as BCO, is a darker one. I call them the black and white ones, right? There's no pink in this animal. And that's the way I prefer them because, I feel like that's what most of them were back in the day. I think maybe some of us selected some things we wanted to do to start the pink ones, and just not my thing. If that's your thing, that's great. Awesome boas. Person that breeds them is a great guy, but just not for me. But anyhow, this one I figured I'd take out today and do a little bit on because I got to speak to Edgar Fortune today, and this is Fortune Bloodline. I know some of you may know Edgar's name. It's not that much known of a name for BCOs because he didn't have a ton of them. What happened is they were animals that were from a zoo. They had 2 litters, and long story short is the CITES Appendix 1, I guess, wasn't correct on them, and the animals got confiscated. That was the end of that. Gone. The line gone, confiscated. This is, one of the offsprings. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. This is from offspring's parents. So offspring of an offspring. And the reason why I was so excited to own this bloodline is because there's not a ton of it out there. And I think it's, a little bit better, more diversity I find in something like that hasn't been out there for a while and just redone and redone and redone. And, BCOs are special. I think they get a bad knock once in a while for being nasty, but as you can see, she may be a lot of things. Nasty's not one of them. She likes to eat, I'll tell you that much. I feed these, I'd say about every 10 days. 10 days, 2 weeks. Depending on how they look. I'm never in a rush. She's a few years old already, and she's far from big. She will get there. She's just not there yet. Because, again, I never rush. Because in the long run, if you take your time, feed the animals correct, I find with all locality boas, it'll pay you back in dividends. You'll have animals that live a long, long, long time. I got a Suriname boa upstairs. It's got to be near 20 years old. She's going to be going on her 6th litter. And remind you, in those 6 litters, she's never had under 20. She's never had more than 24 neither, but I mean, that's a pretty good rolling average for, it's 120 babies to see successful again this year. It's not bad at all. So that's why I take my time on feeding them and, never in a rush, because I know in the end, it's way better for the animal. You can rush them along and pound away, especially something like an Argentinian. It's going to eat and eat, but then you wonder why. You go upstairs one day, year 6, 7, and the animal's laying dead in the cage. Well, that's the reason why. Got to be fed correctly. Can't be rushed. And they're just fantastic boas. You'll reap the rewards. Their heads are a little different on these animals. It's just an awesome, awesome, awesome animal. Also, another thing about these guys, or ladies, or whatever you have, form of Argentinian, temps. They like a little bit cooler temps. I do have my temps all the way up to 86, 88, but the cage is 6 foot, and then get way off of it if they need to. As they get bigger, probably maybe even a bigger cage, an 8 foot, because they definitely like cooler temps. And in the winter, they can take much, much cooler temps. I mean, you can drop these down to, I'm not going to give amounts because anyway, if somebody gets an RI, they'll say it's my fault. But you can go pretty cool on these while you're breeding them if you wanted to. There's once again, that's many ways to do things. There's some people that say they don't cool at all and just use the ambient in the room that's cooled off the breed. I mean, I guess that can also work. It's not the way I do things, but it can work, I'm sure. That's really about it I have to say about her. She's, I look forward to it. I own quite a few of these, by the way. I got, what do I got up there? 1, 2, 3 females and 2 males, so total of 5. But they are awesome, awesome animals. And if I can get my hands on some more, I definitely would. They're definitely up there in what I like to keep, no matter what the market is. I know the market was sky high like two years ago. I think they were up to 1,000, 1,200 each. Now I think they've come down to probably about 600, 700, but I wouldn't care if they're 100. They're just an animal I like, and I would definitely gonna breed no matter what. And once again, I mean, I'm going to preach this almost every video. One of the things I want to preach, passion. If you don't have passion for any animal, don't bother working with it. Because passion will outlast, you know, any wants in life. It always does. If you have any questions about Argentinians or BCOs, or feel something I didn't cover on her, you know, feel free to ask. I'll be glad to answer it, you know. I get into water in another video. I'm also pretty picky. I'm a bottled water guy. I know that plastics, people say there's stuff in it. It's just what I do. My water here is horrible. I'm in Jersey and it's chlorinated to hell and God knows what else they have in it. And it's just, I don't know. I wouldn't give it to my animals, but to each their own. Like I said, anyone that leaves a comment, hey, by the way, please, if you made it to the end of this video, please like, subscribe. I appreciate you. Without your support, there wouldn't be a channel. So, you know, it's new to the channel. We're going to build. We're going to go over tons of stuff. The comments, I'm going to answer every comment in there. So if you have a comment, you have a question, no matter how silly you may think it is or how silly you don't think it is, ask it. Ask it. I'll answer it. Maybe you can give me an idea to do a video on something. You know, I mean, I'm willing to cover anything and everything. I'm very open. You know, I'm very I'm stringent on what I do. On the stuff that I do, I'm very big. It's never going to change what I do, probably. I do things just a certain way. They work for me. I'm not going to change them. But I'm the first guy to also tell you that's not the only way. There's many roads to get to the same destination with Boas, Boa breeding, Boa care, Boa keeping, Boa cleaning, you know, any of that kind of stuff. So with that, I thank you all. I thank you for listening. Today's actually Christmas Eve. It shows you my passion. Here I am. I wish you all a Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday. Thanks all.